morning, welcome to my channel. My name's Dawn, I'm a reclusive crafter and it's No Waste Wednesday. I did promise you on Monday that I would just show you the other three tags finished. So these were the three that you saw on Monday, and these are the three that I've done since then, after the video. So we've got this one, which is very cute. Let me just stand up so that I can make sure we're in focus here. So we've got this one. I love this one because this was one of Amanda's challenges from last year. And then we've got this one, which is more of a vintagey sort of style, as is this one. So those are the three that I didn't get done on on Monday, but obviously I had planned them out. I just didn't get the time to make sure that they got finished. So they're all now done. So they're going to be going into my stash for use. I don't know when really, but I'm sure I'll find use for them eventually. I'm just going to move my mic. Just bear with me a second because it's really annoying me where it is. That's it. Okay, we're good to go. So for today, I thought we would have a little bit of a play, with it being No Waste Wednesday, with some of these offcuts that I've got. These are all out of the patterned backgrounds, the neutral patterned backgrounds that Amanda has. And I thought I would just try and do some little bits of stamping on them. So that's the kind of game plan for today, and just show you what you can achieve from them really. So I think we'll have that one. That one's rather nice. So I've pulled out some of the wider ones, and I will use some of the narrower ones too, because I think it's always good to show you what you can do with your bits and pieces, isn't it? So I'm going to lay them out so that I don't have to mess about with them. I'm just going to lay these out here like so, and then we're just going to have a little bit of a play really. Will that fit in there? Will do if I do that. I've only put it on this paper obviously just to protect my desk, of course. And I'm still all claggy, so I will apologise up front. I'm just wondering if that's going to lay flat enough for me to do that like that. We'll see how we go. Now I've got various stamps that I will show you. I have got this lovely one here, which is a music score sheet, which is lovely. That one was from Honeydew Crafts. I've got some, I don't know where they came from. I think some of them were, is it Global Land that do them on Amazon, I think. I got this one. It's just a labelly one, which is quite nice, isn't it? I might be able to get a few little bits maybe out of that one. And then we have got some bees. Bees are always useful. I always like to have some bees around. And then we've got this one. Again, I think this one was from Global Land, if I remember rightly. And this one is just a little bit of mini script and little bits of torn, what should we call it, receipts, I guess you'd call them. Would help if I had some glasses on so I could see what they were, wouldn't it? Let's pop those on and see what's occurring here. Yeah, so these are just receipts and things and a little bit of script. I think that's kind of like a little mappy thing. So we've got those as well. I've got some numbers. Numbers are always useful, aren't they? I've got some postage stamp marks, which are always fab to use on crafting. And I've also got some of these. These are, they're called Infunly clear stamps. I can't remember where I got this one from. I think this might have been an Amazon purchase. I think it might have been. And I can't even get it out of the packet. Are you going to come out and play? Probably not, no. Oh, I can't get it out. Why won't it come out? I cannot get it out. That's not very helpful, is it? What's going on? I've used this before. Why can't I get it out? Right, okay, we're going to go with plan B. We're just going to cut it out. And that's exactly what I'm telling you. Can't be doing faffing about. There we go. That got it. Oh, that's why it won't come out. It's got stuck to the beeper, look. It's got stuck. Oh my goodness me. The whole video is going to be taken up with me just even trying to get that out. There we go. Righty ho. We are good to go. Right then. Ink. Always a good option. So I'm going to be using StazOn. And I thought I might go with a little bit of, if I can dig down deep enough, Archival ink ground Espresso. Yeah, I think I'll use those to start with, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, we're in. Right, I have got a stamping block, a rather large stamping block, which is always helpful. And if you're stamping on just one sheet, it does make, in fact, you know what, I'm not even going to try and be clever and do those all at the same time. I think I will just do one at a time, folks, because otherwise it's all going to go horribly wrong, innit? So, just debating how to do this. So if I lay that on there, ha ha ha, best laid plans and all. Right. Here we go. A little bit of planning and forethought. So we are going to pop them so that they will go on without, just looking at what I want to use actually. Use that one. Okay, so that one can go there. Have I got, oh, that one's, just wondering actually if I'm going to have room to get a third one on there. Probably not. I wonder if these might be better that way round then. Because then, yeah, I think they might be better actually that way round. If I try and make sure they're a little bit straight, like so. Line them up and then I can cut them out as labels. I think, sorry, I'm faffing. Can't have a video without faff, you know, it's the rules. If I lay them out with a bit of gap in between, and then they'll cut up better, won't they? I think. What else have we got on here that we want to use? Oh, diddly fo. That one nice. Like that one. We'll use that one. And I probably will get one more on there, won't I? So I think I will go with this one. This one here. Okay. Righty-ho, we are good to go. So let's see how this all works. I must admit, I do like playing with stamps, but it does tend to take time, doesn't it? Because then you have to cut them out and clean all your bits up. Just make sure when you are stamping that you get a good coverage of ink, like so. Hopefully that's good enough. Okay, and then we turn it over and we're going in. If I've done this right, this should all fit on here quite nicely. Okay, we're going in, folks. Let's see. How are we all doing today? Are we all good? Hope so. Ta-da! That's fab, isn't it? I like that. Okay, and I might just get those 4 even. 4? Yeah, I think I might just get 4 at the top there. That 5 didn't come out very well there, did it? Maybe I need to make sure I press a bit harder. I need one of those wooshy things, don't I? That wooshy being the technical term, of course. Those things that help you press down. I haven't got one of those. Maybe I should invest in one of those. Okay, so we're going in about there. I reckon. Okay, give it a squidge, give it a squidge, give it a squidge. See if we can get that 5 to play this time. Do we reckon we're there yet? I don't know. Oh, perfect. Oh, I got that again. Ah, that's nice. Okay. So that's the first one. And now I can just cut those off and use them as labels. Let me show you. So for instance, if we were to use, let's cut this one off. I'm going to, do you know what? I'm even going to use a little trimmer so that it's cut squarely, because I don't cut things squarely. I'm really rubbish at cutting things, to be honest with you. I know this was already square, so I'm going to cut that there. And there we go. I could trim it down a little bit more if I want to. So I've left room to fit wherever I want, really. Aren't they lovely? So simple, but so lovely. There we go. Like that. And then this is the one with me missing 5. There we go. And then, like I say, these can just be used to embellish your work. Nice. Letter. And that one. I think I'm going off piste here a bit, to be fair. Nothing new there then, eh? That's nice. And then we've got this final one here. So, look how quick and simple that is to do, just with your cut-offs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 labels there to use as I want to, and you know, it's cost me next to nothing, which is fab, isn't it? So let me clean off my little inkity pinkety poos. Give them a little old wipe, and we'll try something else. So let's pop these back on the mat. This is the biggest pain, isn't it, when you're doing this? It's getting them all lined up and then getting them back on the mat again, which is always a bit of a trial, isn't it? Always a bit of a trial is what it is. It's like doing a little old jigsaw puzzle. There we go. And that one will go up there. Lovely jubbly. So that's that one done. Let me pop that in there, because I think this was the one I had to virtually tear out of its gubbins, wasn't it? It's these little thingies here. I'm going to cut that off. They're really, I know they're good for keeping things sealed up, but they're really annoying when they grab hold of everything you're trying to get out, don't they? Which is awfully frustrating, don't you know? There we go. Okay, so that's that one done. Like that. Nice. I would like to do some numbers, because numbers are always very useful. I think they'll go on there rather nicely, won't they? Yes. So we're going to go with some numbers. Oh, I want some bees as well. Let me do my bees first. I want some bees. So will they go on there? I need a bit of a wider strip for the bees. Maybe use those two for the bees. Busy, busy, busy bees. Okay, let me pop that there. It's not going to fit, is it? Will it fit that way around? Oh, I don't know. I might do. Yeah, we'll go that way round for the bees. Okay, let's just line these up. It is easier if you get things lined up. Oops. And then knock them all over the place. Yay. There we go. Oh, come along. Right. And then I'm going to pop that there. And now, I don't think I have even used this one. I bought it. I can't remember when I bought it, to be honest with you. It was maybe a back end of last year, or maybe this year sometime. I can't honestly remember. But never actually got round to using it. So I think I just would like to play with it. So we like that one. I like this. Oh, I have used one of them by the look of it, just a little one. Shall we put him there? Don't think I'm going to get many on here, am I? But, oh, he's nice. I like him too. Come out, little bee. Pop him there. There's a little flower on here as well. What does that say? Oh, be happy, cute, and just because. Okay, I'm going to fill these little gaps up here, I think, just with a little bit of wording. What do I want here? Let's take this one. This is a nice one. Little old fat bee. To be or fat bee? That is the question. Losing the plot, slowly and surely. And we'll have another little wordie there. Okay, so let's do it. Oh, I've got ink on my cellophane. Didn't want to do that. Okay, I'm only going to do 3 at a time on this. I think it will be easier to line them up if I just do 3 at a time. So I'll give my jolly good old inkity pinkity poo. Okay, let me turn that round. Now line them up. I think probably about there. Try not to move them. Okay, give them a good old squash down. I really need to invest in one of those things. One of them wooshy things. Okay, peel it up. Oh, fab, look at that. And a little be happy at the bottom. Those are very cute. I like those. Okay, so that's that. You could even use that as a tag, couldn't you? If that was actually the right way round, which would have been nice. But, never mind. And now I'm going to do this one. Is that one up the right way? I don't know. They're all different ways round anyway, so... Oh well. Didn't think that through very well, did I? Yeah, maybe a bit more thought into where you place things when you're stamping is always a good idea, isn't it? where's my... I'm going to just wipe off these little bits that are going to end up on the cardstock if I'm not careful. Is that fresh there? I don't think it is. Okay, I'm wasting time because that's probably just dried now. So let me re-ink it and stop messing about. There we go. Okay. So going in, line them up and press them down. If you're going to cut them out as individuals, you don't need to be quite so particular about where they go on the cardstock. But obviously, if you're going to do a tag, it's good to make sure things are up the right way and positioned correctly. But something like that, you know, I hadn't thought before I saw that. That would have made a lovely tag if that had only been up the right way. Well, mind you, I suppose it could go up that way, couldn't it? That would probably work, actually, she says, trying to savour the moment. Right then. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, look! They're really lovely. I love that one. That's nice. You could even just fussy cut those out, couldn't you? They're really lovely. I like those. Okay, I think what I would also like to do is... have I got another wide bit that would work on? They would have to go that way around to work on that, wouldn't they? So, oops the old daisies. I'm just going to pop that on there, and I'm going to use a bit of ground espresso, but I'm going to use a smaller block because I'm just going to do one at a time and see how we go. Smaller block. I'll pop him on there. Gonna use the old espresso. This is the ground espresso I'm using. I want to see how this comes out. And pop him. Where's the edge there? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Love that. And again, that could either be used as a stamp. I wonder if I could get that. Maybe not left enough space for it. No, I was just wondering if I might just get that on there. Let me have a look, see. Let's have a look, see if we can make that work. Just having a play. Be happy. If I pop that there, I might just ruin the whole blooming thing here, but it's only a bit of scrap paper. Oh, be happy. How lovely is that? I love it. That's so cute. Like that. Okay, so that's another one done. What do I want to print on now? Let's have a look. Let's have a go on here. Let me pop those up there. Now then, I think I have used these ones before. That will fit on there. That one won't, but that one will. Oh, that'll fit on there as well. So let's use this one. I can't even see what that is. What is that? I don't know. Let's print it and just see. Here we go. We're going to go with the Espresso. See what we get. I have absolutely no idea which way round this goes. I think it goes that way round. This might be the wrong type of paper to use this on, but we shall but try. And up. Oh, perfect. That's nice. Can you see? It's like a little check is what that is. You could actually cut that out. Let me show you. If I just cut that out, just around those edges. Like so. There we go. And there you have it. Look, an old miniature check. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love that. I think I'll just do a few more of those because they're very useful, aren't they, for your vintage journaly bits. So I think I'll do a strip of those. I like them. In fact, I'm going to turn that up and do it that way because I find it easier to press down with the ink pad rather than trying to press onto it. Okay, let's do another one. Don't need to leave so much of a gap, do I? Not if we're trimming it all the way round. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Brilliant, isn't it? And I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. And I've got ink all over it, look. Donut. There we go. Clean up in aisle 3, please. That one can go on there. Perfect. That one can go on there. Perfect. I don't think, no, it's not going to be big enough to get another one out of that. But what I have got, my desk looks like a bomb site now. Let me pop that with my bits that I've done. Where does that one go? That one goes down here, doesn't it? So let me pop that on there. And I think I might just get away with that on the end there. And this is just using the ground espresso onto what's effectively coffee dyed, I guess, isn't it? Because it's, you know, once you've cut that down, if you look at that, although it's a pattern behind it, it's more like coffee dye, isn't it? Which is very lovely. Now then, we had rain last night. Did any of you guys have rain? We had quite a bit, actually. Just trying to work out. I suppose it doesn't really matter what way around this goes. And I was expecting it to be so much cooler today. And it is, but I'm still really hot. There we go. Oh, nice. Look. Love it. So there's 4 more little labels there. Fabulous. Fabulous. What should we play with now, folks? This is not going to be a hugely long video, to be fair, because yeah, just watching me playing around with stamps probably isn't the most fun in the world, is it? Right, ink, cover. Where's my cover? There. No, it's not that one. It's that one. Okay. What? Oh, I want some numbers. I said, didn't I? So we're going to have a little play with some numbers. Let me pop my bee stuff over here. I'll put them away in a moment. Numbers. Here we go. Here we go. Eyes down. Look in. Now, I have used some of these before, and they do actually come out really well, if you can get into them, of course. Oh, here we go again. Why do I struggle so much with these things? Jolly annoying, isn't it? Because I'm trying to open the wrong end. Oh, seriously. Right then, let's just start with a number 1 and work our way down, shall we? So, Numaho. Alright, let's get them lined up, Dawn, so you don't mess about with them. So, number 1. I don't think we're going to get many on here, but I will get some. 2. That's a bit wide, isn't it? Might work. And 3. Too wide to go that way round. Right, I'm going to distribute these out a little bit more because they're a bit wide, aren't they? That one there, just bring that one down just a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the black on this one. So we'll have a little bit of black. Oh, that was a clever thing to do. Thanks. Yeah, lovely. All over my hands. Okay. Dibby dab, dibby dab, dibby dab. Yeah, inking can be a bit messy, just pre-warning you. Have plenty of tissue to hand or wet wipes or whatever you use. Clean up in aisle 3s, 4s and 5s. Just let me wipe those down a little bit if I can. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do this in one hit. Oh, shoot. I'm going to go down here now because I've just dropped that on the page. Oh, well. Don't rightly matter none. It's only scraps. I think I've just moved that actually. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, that's all right. So we've got 1, 2 and 3 there. So you could cut those out individually and use them individually, which is nice. Shall we do... I don't know really what I want to do. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Right then. 1, 2, 3. What else have we got here in the way of scrapperoons? Oh, that's quite a nice wide one. We'll try that one. It might work better on there. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. Oh, don't sniff, Dawn, on camera. It's really annoying. Sorry. Okay, so we've got 4. 5. Oh, will they go that way round? No. Okay. Just checking. 5 and 6. There we go. Okay, let's do these ones. Let's go with the Espresso for these ones. Not sure how the Espresso is going to come out because this is more of a pinky paper than a coffee dye. So it'll be interesting to see the difference. So somebody did ask me one time, how do you do successful stamping? And there's various ways you can do it, really. Having something underneath like this that you can press down on does help. I find doing stamping on a completely hard surface doesn't get as good a result as if you've got like a number of layers either of paper or a little bit of foam pad or something. Tends to work better. And having a good firm press, but making sure that you're not moving your stamp block around. There we go. They're nice, aren't they? I'm not sure I like those on that background, to be honest with you, but I'm sure they could be used for something. So that's those done. Okay. I'm desperately trying not to sniff. I am sorry. Right, I'm bored with numbers now. Where's that one? Where was the cover for them? Any ideas? Oh, I've thrown it around somewhere. Who knows? Let's pop them in here. It don't rightly matter none if it's the right or wrong one, really. There we go. Okay, and I am going to try. This one. So this one is very lovely. This is a score sheet. And all I'm doing with this one, I am going to just randomly put some bits down for this one, because this should, in theory, work out okay. Do I want it though? Do I want it that way round? Or do I want it that way round? I could do both, couldn't I? So let's see how this works out on the scrapadoos. I'm going to try one on the vertical and one on the horizontal and see what they look like. Oops, I went a bit mad there. Look, let me just wipe that off. That's not a good look. Get that off of there. Oh dear. Oh, mucky. Okay, try that one again. Try not to be quite so zealous with it. Okay. Right, hopefully I've got enough on there. And now I'm going to straighten them up. We are going to go in with the horizontal, I think. Okay, are we ready? Okay. Oh, that didn't work very well at all, did it? I didn't press hard enough. Either I didn't press hard enough, or I didn't have enough ink on there. So I will cut those off. Yeah, they're not great. That one's not too bad, not brilliant. Right, I'm going to have one more go with that, with 3 different strips. I'm going to try loading. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to try loading with a bit more. Let me find another strip to work with. That one. Okay, I'm going to try loading them up a little bit better and see if we get a better result. I'm not quite sure what went wrong there. It might be, like I say, that I just didn't put enough pressure on, or it might be I didn't have the pad loaded up well enough. Now I have got a proper stamping block. Some might say you might be better off to use that, but I don't know. Now I feel that that's really quite well loaded, if I'm honest. So it's going to be in the pressure, I think. So let's see. I'm going to go that way round this time. See where we go with it. Okay. So I'm going in. I'm going to press down. I'm going to stand up for this, and I'm sorry if my head gets in the way, but I want to put a good amount of pressure on that. And the trick as well is to do it without moving the block as well. Okay, now I feel there was enough ink on there and I'm putting enough pressure on. So let's have a look and see the results. Okay, so better results on those two. Not so clever on this one. What's going on? I think see, they'd be really good to use, wouldn't they? In a bit of vintage journal for clusters and things. They'd be really good to use for clusters. I am going to just pop a bit on the end of this one. And I'm going to try this one as an individual and just see how we go with it. Okay, so let's just see if I can get those two pieces on there. Interesting that it was the centre one each time. Maybe it was that I didn't put enough pressure in the centre. I don't know. Possibly. Who knows? But it's all trial and error, isn't it? Oh, perfect. Look at that. That's lovely. Oh, I love that. That's come out really nicely. I wonder if I've got any more of that paper in here, because I love how that's come out. See, maybe that's the trick. Maybe it is just a case of just not trying to do too much in one go, because that's come out beautifully. Love it. I am going to do another. Oh, that one's not straight. Let's do this one. Okay, and I'm going to come down. I'm going to come down on the horizontal this time. So again, don't need to ink all of it, just down the side bit here. See how we get on with that. Okay. And I'm going to do it from the bottom up because it's closest to me. I might be able to do another bit down that section. Good old firm press down. How are we done this time? Well, it's sticking. That's always a good sign. Nice. Okay, like that. A little bit there. And I'm going to come in again as a double. Oops. Oh dear. Oops. Oopsie doopsies. Let's use these bottom ones. Okay. Probably got a bit too much going on there, to be fair. See if I can clean that up a bit. Messy old job, isn't it? Right then. Can I go in there? Oops. Perfect. Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. They are going to make such brilliant little cluster pieces, aren't they? Gorgeous. There we go. Look at that for a cluster. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. Cut that about there. Right. Okay, I think I will call that a day for today, guys, because like I say, there's nothing worse. Let me just finish getting the ink off of this. I think that's about it. There's nothing worse, is there, than just watching somebody do the same thing over and over and over again. So the key definitely is to make sure that your stamps are well loaded with ink. Make sure you give a good firm press. And let me show you what we have achieved in what is tantamountly a very short space of time. So we've got these lovely music bits. I can, you see that bit there, I can use that bit. That's perfect. If I straighten it up a bit, of course. My cutting is atrocious, isn't it? And then I can use this bit here. So I've got that piece there that I can use. Those, not sure about. I'm going to bung them back in my box. I can make use of this. So I've got that piece there as well. I could make use of this. So we've got that. Let me move that one up there. So we've got that one there as well. That probably wants to go round that way, does it? Who knows? I don't read music. I have no idea which way round they go. And then we've got the numbers, which you could use individually. So an individual piece, or you could use it as a full strip if you wanted to. And we've got the 1, 2 and 3 as well. We've got these lovely little mini checks, which I just love those. I think they are fabulous. I just realised, let me just put my lid on my ink so that that doesn't all dry out. So we've got those ones as well. Can you see those? Those are rather nice, aren't they? And then we've got the beautiful bees. I really like the way the bees have come out. Those are lovely. You could have those any which way round, couldn't you? Well, that one obviously goes that way. That one you could maybe have it that way or that way. And then you've got just because in the wording, which is nice. Got those two. Cross that's upside down because I could have used that as a tag otherwise, but never mind. But that's lovely. I suppose, yeah, I suppose I could use it like that, couldn't I? Oh, let me know what you think. Does it work that way around? I don't know. I don't know, folks. And then we've got all of these little ones that I did. So we've got the letter, we've got the post office, we've got the 3x10, we've got the 9050, another letter, little M, little one there, little one there, and a little one there. So that's it. So what was that? I don't know. Half an hour was that? I really have no idea. Let me check. Oh, it was closer to an hour. It was actually 50 minutes I was faffing about, except it wasn't 50 minutes. I would say it was probably about 3/4 of an hour. And I've got all these little labels now to do whatever I want with. So I would say that's a good little haul. So that is it for today. I will look forward to seeing you all for Quickfire Friday. I'm getting very close to my vintage blue hues coming together, and yeah, I will see you all soon. So take care, everybody. See you Friday. Bye.